with the as a Peter Tunnel in North Massachusetts, serving Bristol County, southeast of Massachusetts, around the world. And good morning, everybody. It's time now for the morning news and the stories of Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. Good morning, y'all, on this lovely Thursday morning, July 23rd, 2026. It's 7:55 a.m. and it's 61 degrees and says, guys, touched up to 64 degrees here on our nights. Top story is Israelis fear Saudi nuclear deal could ignite Mideast arms race. Yemen's Zafi claims attacks on Red Sea tankers as U.S. launches 12 net strikes. Madison, Wisconsin police kill man in broad daylight in front of witnesses. We're getting in the face as Trump's new tariffs are angering voters and U.S. allies alike. Massachusetts man charged with murder after 2 attacks in downtown Boston. Developer eyes 520 apartments near Quincy where line stopped. U.S. FDA says it is investigated another cyclospores outbreak. The Baltimore Orioles and Red Sox record tied 50-game winning streak as the Red Sox fall to the Orioles last night. Final win after taking the day game 3-6 as they had a 50-game winning streak. They got the night off, and the Red Sox tomorrow will be hosting the Toronto Blue Jays for a 3-game series at Fenway Park started tomorrow night. Historically low water level in 2 crucial U.S. reservoirs threatened water and power for millions. OpenAI says rogue AI models book free for human control subsidy is a warning shot. Alphabet stock falls as Google reports full earnings. Looking at the stocks that are down 6.06 at 52, 218.58 at S&P 500, 10.24, 74, 96 at NASDAQ down 146.3 at 25, 690.90. South Korea Unification Minister says policy on North Korea has shifted to peace-first approach. South Korea's GDP expands 0.6% and quarter 2 with 3% annual growth on track, BOK said. Oxfam unveils $71 million planned for reconstruction in Gaza. Seoul on Thursday warned that landmines laid by the North Korean military zone may have been washed into the south after recent heavy rainfall. Trump's own birthday was near Louisiana southern coast on Thursday and was expected to make landfall later today, according to forecasters. Representative Jim Jordan refers former special counsel Jack Smith to DOJ. Arizona reports first Class 1 Mpox case in resident recent travel. In Attleboro, city officials are weighing a temporary ban on data centers, cited concerns over water supply and rising electricity demands. Norfolk, the 2 former Norfolk police supervisors charged with misconduct were having a romantic relation that led to a cover-up. Taunton Venetian Blind Incorporated closed it after 76 years. Family sues BMSI after a fatal wheelchair transport fault in Brockton. Massachusetts senators push for better life happy hour 3 a.m. last fall. And now looking at the sports scene. In other Major League Baseball action, Pittsburgh Pirates 5, New York Yankees 3, the 10 innings. That's Milwaukee Brewers 4, New York Mets 3, Kansas City Royals 5, San Francisco Giants 4, Washington Nationals 8, Colorado Rockies nothing. Arizona Diamondbacks 50, Athletics 5, Cincinnati Reds 5, Seattle Mariners 3, St. Louis Cardinals 1, and it's LA Angels nothing. It's LA Dodgers 9, Philadelphia Phillies 5. It's Minnesota Twins 10, Cleveland Guardians 5. It's the Yankees 2, Pittsburgh Pirates 7, Tampa Bay Rays 4, Toronto Blue Jays 2, Atlanta Braves 7, San Diego Padres 6. Detroit Tigers 5, Chicago Cubs 1. It's the White Sox 4, Texas Rangers 2, and New York Astros 5, Miami Barnes 2. Red Sox falls short of the team working a great ride. Fevers conquered 7th one away from bad. Nori FA chief FIFA must have been Belgian error. Collier like a kid Katie Stewart. Links return. W. Prize running back George's picks balls or I say that. Charlie Woods fails in playoff after camera clip. Peter Children's time is 7:59. It's time now for Driver Watch. Baby! MBTA, Subway, Computer Rail, the ferries, they all look good. And highways and byways, the Wiggins 95 is South by Southern. So to protect down Providence 146 in the middle for Route 95 and downtown Providence. 95, South also downtown Providence, 85, north of the back 3, Route 10 down, 185 to Providence, 185, eastbound also to 95, Washington Bridge, 185, westbound also to Seacock, Washington Bridge, 295, 7 also Route 6 in Johnson, 95, 7 also 295, over there, Route 4 and Wark, East West, Route 13, westbound side, Little Bit of James Side Bridge, Minor Bridge and south side, Little Bit 195 eastbound also Route 140 in New Bedford and Route 25 eastbound also Route 6 in Bourne and Bourne Bridge and south side. A little bit so. Route 3 southbound also around Route 6 in Sanborn, Route 6 eastbound also Sanborn Bridge, Route 6 eastbound also around Route 132 in Hyannis Stretch and Route 6 eastbound also Howard Stretch. 24 the northbound side, Little Star, Route 44 in Taunton, Braden Stretch and Route 148 on the northbound side, expected by Route 24 in Taunton. 295. Northbound side, expected by Route 95 in Attleboro, 485, expected by the Bellingham Stretch, 95, 7 go between Attleboro and Route 128 Canton Stretch, and 24 expected between Route 27 and Rockland, Route 128 Canton Stretch, Route 3 expected to break 2 split, 7 expressway, expected between the break 2 split, down to Dorchester's. Pack westbound open so between Logan and South Boston, 7 also count also good, move on also between Revere and out of Boston. And Pack eastbound also between Fairview and out of Osprey Charles, Route 128 is back to 24, right over the down to Route 20 Waltham, Route 83 7 also around, and over the down to Boston, Route 128 to the northwest side, back to PBD stretch, and Route 128 also to Linfield with it out of Woburn, and 128 7 also built to the one out to Waltham, Route 3 back up to 45, low down to Wicked, here rest with a barrel to stretch, 93 7 go between Wilmington down into Boston, and Route 485 7 to back street, and over the down to Tewksbury, and 485 north of the back to the Bill Wicked stretch, and 495 is back between Moxborough down to Westford, and 485 northbound side is back between Hopkins Stretch and 29 eastbound also 146 River 9 in Worcester, Pike eastbound also the Mulberry Stretch, and 29 one little bit on Mass Pike in Springfield, and 91 a little bit on 291 for Harvard Stretch, and 291 westbound also at Route 5 and 91 at Harvard area, and 84 eastbound so West Harvard at Harvard area, and 84 eastbound also at Waterbury down, 17 84 westbound also at Newtown and Denbury, and Mount Parkway Little so double down to Stanford at 95, southbound also at West Haven down to Greenwich at 95, northbound also to Bedford Stretch, up and over the Wiggins Main turn back a little bit to around 295 in Portland, Maine. And now shifting here is the weather at 8:02. Some light rain showers around then taking it down to Chatham. But otherwise, it's going to be gorgeous weather and temperatures. It'll be mainly dry and seasonable temperatures throughout the weekend. And settled weather for early in the midweek, but the next week, you'll be trying to Chicago showers and thunderstorms. And main dry with seasonable temperatures throughout the weekend. A few showers in the midweek. Storms are possible over there. Coastal waters early this morning. As cold front pushes off, so by the sunrise, the front should be fully push out of the remaining showers. The weak middle level drone will possess with dry and cooler conditions the first part of air mass at 9:25. Millbar temperatures drop a few degrees from yesterday, yielded cool high temperatures at upper 70s to near 80 for some of the week today. The air mass will be noticeable drier as well, bringing a more comfortable humidity levels. As surface high pressure builds in from the west, and this will also keep winds on the lighter side with northwest winds and local sea breezes for the coastal areas. Surface high pressure builds further over the region Friday, continued about the weekend with falls of flux to become more zonal weight sensitive flow will be keeping conditions dry. Winds will be very light under the surface high pressure will range to becoming easily for the weekend. 9:25 millbar temperatures range 60-21 Celsius, somewhere to 9 of the low mid 80s in most spots. Perhaps a tide cooler than the immediate coastal areas where sea breezes onshore flow will be prevalent. Surface high pressure pushes offshore front today. Sunday is a mid-level trail approaches from the west. The dry air mass should stay in place during the day, suppress the most strong development. And unsettled weather for early in the midweek next week with a period of transient showers and thunderstorms. That pattern becomes more unsettled early the next week with a middle-level drought position across the northeast and as service and disturbances will back to flow. Overall, it'll be a good signal for increase in moisture with the parts slightly about normal, which will support increased chance of the parts counter showers and thunderstorms early next week, 5 mid-weekend. Temperatures lean towards seasonal values in the lower 80s. Okay, look at the forecast goes like this. Today, it says it's about 80 degrees and off at about 3 to 5 out for tonight. Showers like maybe after 5 a.m. Rain many times. Patch fog after 4 a.m. Mobile mostly close to 54 degrees. Cloud for wind. Chest pitches 6 7 20. Chest showers storms before 7 a.m. Then showers like between 7 a.m. Some produce heavy rainfall. Patch fog for 8 a.m. west. Set sky about 82 degrees. Low 54 degrees. Carbon given southeast around 5 miles by the afternoon. Chest pitches 6 7. Saturday it's going to call for sunny skies. High about. Sun skies about 82, low 57 degrees. The carbon given east around 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. Sunday, sun skies about 81, low 59 degrees. The carbon given east around 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. For Monday, sun skies about 81, low 62 degrees. Carbon given south around 6 miles by the afternoon. For Tuesday, Chen shots sun skies about 81, low 64 degrees. And lots of wind increase to 5 to 9 miles in the morning. Wind high 20 miles an hour. Chest is 45% for Wednesday. Shine like mostly skies covered 79 degrees to southeast from about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Chest is 6 7. Right now, it is 60 degrees of podcast skies. And that's going to be it for our modern report of this July 23rd, 2026 on a. First of all, I appear Jay Wiggins. Come on, my thank you. Stay safe, be well, be well. Have a good day. Go on.